So Krishna's verses is not just for recitation. It is for us to live with that. So we have to understand and live with that verses. So that's what the main thing is. Okay. And Bhagavad Gita is also called as Yoga Shastra. Nowadays we see yoga is like meant to have a gymnastic and make the body stronger. So, but actual yoga is the linking with the Lord. So that's the Bhagavad Gita is a Yoga Shastra. Whole book is yoga. So every chapter has got a yoga title for this. And there are 78 times in the Bhagavad Gita, yoga has been mentioned. And 28 times yogi is mentioned. And there are like 155 times yukta yoga. Yukta is mentioned. So in all together, yukta is 155 times. So in all together, there are like 20% of the verses has got yoga in it. So it is a Yoga Shastra. Right, with this, let's start with chapter 1, Bhagavad Gita. So chapter 1 is divided into 2 sections. So I will write down. One is, so 1 to 26 is observing dharmas. 1 to 26. And the rest is Arjuna's lamentation. So rest of the thing is up to 43. So observing the dharmas is also called as in yoga. It's also called Sainya Nirikshana Yoga. If you're not easy with Sanskrit, don't worry. It's also called Sainya Nirikshana Yoga. So that's what we're going to discuss today. Up to 1 to 20. I think we'll go up to 23 today. So it's called observing dharma. So it's got a preparation and the sign of victory. So 1 to 13 is preparation for the war. And then 14 to 20 in that, it's a sign of victory. And then 21 to 26 is Krishna as a Bhakta Vatsala. So that's a whole section. Today we're going to read about that. Okay, so we'll read the first verse. Then what I prefer is to read the just the translation up to 23 continuously, so we will get the flow, what's happening, and then once we finish it, then when we discuss with individual verse separately. Is that okay? So what will happen when you read that continuously? You will have the flow in your mind, so it's easy to understand. So we'll all read together, just the translation, up to 1 to 23 today. All ready? Okay. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do? Sanjaya said, O king, after looking after the army arranged in the military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words. O my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu. So explanatory, arrange your intelligence. Here is the army are very in fighting in Bhishma and Arjuna. Great fighters like Yudhishthira, Virata, and Drupada. There are Drashtra, Purotana, and Sambhya. There are many very powerful Uttamas and sons of Subhadra, the sons of Draupadi. All these warriors are great fighters. There are presentations like. Let me tell you about the captain who are especially qualified to lead my military force. There are personalities like you, Bhishma, Karna, Krupa, Ashwathama, Vikarna, and sons of Somadatta called Bhurveshwara, who are always victorious in battle. There are many heroines who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are equipped with different kinds of weapons, and all are experienced in military science. Our strength is immeasurable, and we are preferably perfect, like Bhishma, whereas the strength of the Pandus, carefully protected by Bhima, is limited. All of you must now be supporting Bhishma as you stand at your respective state in the phalanx of the army. Then Bhishma, the great valiant grandson of Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fight, blew his conch shell very loudly, making a sound like the roar of the lion, giving Duryodhana joy. After that, the conch shell, drums, bangles, bells, and horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound were tumultuous. On the other side, both the Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on the great chariot, drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conch shells. Lord Krishna blew his conch shell called Panchajanya, Arjuna blew his Devadatta, and Bhima, the ferocious eater and performance of Hercules' task, blew his terrific conch shell called Paundraka. King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, the Ananta Vijaya, and Nakula, the Sahadeva, blew the conch shell of Manipushpaka. That great archer of king of Kashi, the great fighter Shikhandi, Drushtadumna, Virata, the unconquerable Satyaki, Drupada, sons of Draupadi, and the others, the king, such a mighty armed son, Sobhadra, all blew their respectful conch shells. The blow of these different conch shells become uproaring, vibrating, both in the sky and in the earth. It is shattered the heart of the sons of Dhritarashtra. At the time, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, seated in the chariot, wearing the flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow to shoot the hero. O king, after looking at the stance of the Dhritarashtra, drawn in military array, Arjuna then spoke to the Lord as follows. Arjuna said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the two armies so that I may not who decide to fight and with whom I must contend in the great trial of. Let me see those who have come to fight, wishing to please the evil-minded son Dhritarashtra. I think we'll stop today until then. Yeah. Even that itself is too much today. Yeah, because first chapter doesn't have much of philosophy, so we can quickly go through the main points. So first, if you want, you can repeat after me. Dhritarashtra vacha Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyutsavaha Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva Kima Kurvata Sanjaya. Prabhu, yeah. Want to read? Translate text. The first point, 1.1. Sorry. Did I confuse you? Yeah, first point, 1.1. Huh? So do you want to read the translation, please?
Me?
Yeah, anybody? Yep.
Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do?
Yeah. So here what's happening is Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra, they are speaking. As you know, Dhritarashtra don't have eyes, ability to see. And then what's happening is Sanjaya is explaining on behalf of Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra had the ability, Sanjaya has the ability to see four things by the mercy of Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva wanted to let Dhritarashtra see. He was able to give him the ability to see, but Dhritarashtra said, no, I don't want to see because all these days I haven't seen my sons. And then what is the point in seeing them dying? I don't want to see at this time. So then Sanjaya got the ability, then he's a servant of Dhritarashtra. He said, I'm going to explain. So he's explaining the situation. So at this point, if you read the sloka, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do? It's a silly question, isn't it? He's saying they're desiring to fight. And then what did they do? He's asking the question again. It's like, suppose somebody is hungry and we go to a home and then we decide to eat. And then food is supplied with a plate and then given to you in front of you and you are hungry. And then somebody is asking, what are you going to do? It's obvious you're going to eat it. It's obvious they're going to fight. But the thing we need to understand is Dhritarashtra is not asking that. He's not directly asking what did they do. He's meant to ask something else. So he's like a cunning. It's like a diplomatic way he's asking. What he's asking actually is, see, the place of pilgrimage is, the Kurukshetra is a place of pilgrimage. That's where the assembly of the armies. So what he wanted to know is, did they compromise? Did they compromise not to fight? Or did the pilgrimage place influence the people not to fight? That's what he wanted to understand. He wanted to get it out, see that there should be some decision taken rather than Shri Radha Gopinath ki jai. So he wanted this to finish, this whatever the decision they wanted to take, that has to be finished. But that's what in his mind. But the answer for this question is in the last chapter, last verse. So if you take the last chapter, last verse, the end, the last verse.
Last verse?
Yeah. 18.78. The last verse of the last chapter, 18. So that is the answer what Sanjaya's opinion is. So it says, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanurdaraha, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir, Srivasnitir mama. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and where there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. So Sanjaya is saying, oh, Dhritarashtra king, my opinion is Krishna is in the other side. I don't think you're going to win. He's indirectly, polishingly answering. The way Dhritarashtra asked polishly, he's also telling indirectly, I don't think you're going to win this war. So we're going to discuss this verse in detail when we get up there, but it's got a beautiful, full understanding of the importance of Krishna consciousness and Krishna's presence. So in a nutshell, wherever there is a Krishna, wherever there is devotees, you'll have extraordinary power, and then victory, opulence, and morality. It's all there. Okay, so that's what the Dhritarashtra's question was answered in Sanjaya's opinion. But in between that is the whole Bhagavad Gita. Okay, and the Kurukshetra is actually the important place. It's like a pilgrimage place. So there is a lake, it's called Brahmakund or something, Brahmakund, where people take bath during the what do you call, Grahan, what do you call? So eclipse, yeah, during the eclipse they take bath. So it's actually the pilgrimage place, very, very highly, the place where people have done tapasya also. So that's the place is being chosen for battlefield. Okay, so Dhritarashtra is fear of influence of the holy place. Okay, so he is hoping for impossible and fearing the inevitable. His position is like he's hoping for impossible one. He wants his sons to win, but it's not possible. And fearing the inevitable. Inevitable thing is they're going to die. He's fearing that. Okay, so Dharmakshetra is a Kurukshetra. They're all assembled, desiring to fight. So what they're going to do? Now Sanjaya is going to explain what's happening at that arena. So anybody wants to read the second text, please? Drushtato Pandavanikam Dudam Duryodanastada Acharya Mupasangamya Raja Vachana Vabrave.
Sanjaya says, O king, after looking over the army arranged in military formation like sons of Pandu, King Duryodhan went to his teacher and spoke the following words.
Yeah, beautiful. So here the Sanjaya is pacifying Dhritarashtra. Don't worry, it's nothing like they didn't compromise or anything. It's going on. This thing is going on. So here, what's happening? Duryodhana went to teacher and spoke the following words. Okay, so Duryodhana, who is a Duryodhana? Son of Dhritarashtra is a Kauravas. So other thing I missed to tell you, discuss the first sloka. Dhritarashtra is separating his sons with the Pandavas. Pandavas are also Kuru dynasty, but he is distinguishing them separately. That shows another, the cunning nature of Dhritarashtra. Okay, now Duryodhana is going to his commander. Who is the commander? Hmm? Who's the commander for? Yeah, Dronacharya. It all starts with D, no? Duryodhana, Dronacharya, Dhritarashtra. So, okay, Dronacharya is a commander-in-chief for the other party. Other party is Kauravas. Hmm? And there are two parties, Pandavas and Kauravas. Does anybody need some introduction about the war? Okay, everyone knows it. Yeah?
Who was the king again?
Dhritarashtra. You know the first verse?
One is spelled differently. King
Duryodhana. Okay. Yeah, good point. Here, actually, king mentioned here is, one is Dhritarashtra. He's telling to Dhritarashtra, don't worry, they are the king. Again, the king is Duryodhana. Duryodhana is the acting king. At the time, he was the king. So, King Duryodhana went to teach to the teacher and spoke these words. Yeah, Duryodhana was the king. So he goes to the his army commander in chief and he spoke the following words. So let's see what he is speaking. So somebody please read just the text. We don't have to worry about the Sanskrit.
O my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu sits thirdly arranged by your intelligent disciple, the son of Jupiter.
Yeah. So, sorry? Exactly. That's what Prabhupada is saying. Duryodhana is a great diplomat. Huh? Duryodhana has some, what's happened is there is a background. Who know this story between Dronacharya and Drupada? Who wants to tell the story? Yeah, Prabhu. Yeah, yes, Prabhu.
Both were friends, and they actually studied in the same gurukul. And when they studied finished, Drupada actually said that he called Dronacharya as his friend. And when Dronacharya needed help, he went to Drupada and asked for help, which he said, I can give you help if you ask me as a Brahmana, but not as a friend. So Dronacharya got offended, and that's when he decided to take a revenge. But Drupada actually did a yajna to get the son to defeat Dronacharya. And that's what Dronacharya was actually involved in teaching Drishtadyumna in warfare activities. So he was his teacher. And Duryodhana here kind of poking Dronacharya, saying that your student, who you have expertly taught, is now standing against you with all the knowledge you gave him. So that's why he is trying to make him fight against it.
Yeah. Is it quite clear? Is it confusing?
It would be nice if you could repeat the two words.
Okay. Yeah. Please be frank. Yeah. So, so there are two people, Dronacharya and Drupada. So they went to the same place to learn the martial arts. And then what happened? Dronacharya is a Brahmin. He's like a Brahmin, means doesn't have opulences. Drupada is a king. They have a difference in opulence, the difference, very range of opulence. So they went to the same place, and then they were, because Dronacharya was a Brahmin, and then Drupada said, okay, I can give you half the kingdom when you need the money, when you're need in the time of need, come back, I can give you half the kingdom. Don't worry, I'll give it to you. Because they have become friends. Then Dronacharya forgot this, and then he was with a normal thing, and they need a lot of money, for do the sacrifices. They need to have a ghee, the cow for milk, and all these things. So they need a lot of money. So at that one situation, he wanted, the money, the help. So he went and asked Drupada. He's a king, so he just went and asked for, say, you said you're going to give me something, the half the kingdom. Can you give me? And then the king, Drupada, insulted him, saying, what kind of person are you? I'm not here for, giving you charity or something. So he insulted him. And then he felt very bad. Dronacharya felt very bad. And then he thought, I'm going to take the revenge. When Pandavas came to Dronacharya as a teacher, Dronacharya was teaching to Pandavas and Kauravas, both. And then at the end of their Gurukul studies, they wanted to give a present. They said, please, Dronacharya, my teacher, what can we present you as a present? And then they said, right, now go and capture the Drupada and bring him back. I want to take a revenge. So first Kauravas went, and then they could not capture. And then what happened? Pandavas, they went, we're going to win. And then Arjuna single-handedly, he defeated Drupada. And then he captured Drupada and then come to Dronacharya. And then now Dronacharya is saying, see, what kind of, this thing. So you insulted me. And then he took off the kingdom and then left him. Then Drupada he thought of revenging. I want to take the revenge again. So he did a tapasya, austerity, and then got Drushtadumna as the son to kill Dronacharya. It's a long story. Okay, now the same Drushtadumna again went to Dronacharya for a teaching. See, this is the kind-heartedness of Brahmanas. So, knowing all these things, Dronacharya still taught Drushtadumna all the secrets of military secrets. So that's okay. This is my, as a Brahmin, I can't cheat you. So he taught everything. Now at this instant, Duryodhana is saying, see, you taught him all the secrets, and he's standing in front of you to kill you. And then you don't, you fight properly so that we can win. He's teaching, see how fool you are. You taught everything to him, and he is standing in front of you to kill you. But don't do that mistake now. He's telling, be serious. He's telling to his teacher. Okay, is that clear? Yeah. All right. No problem. Now we'll go to the fourth verse. Please, somebody read the text, please.
Here in this army are many heroic bowmen, equal in fighting to Bhima and Arjuna. Great fighters like Duryodhana, Virata, and Drupada.
Yeah. So now Duryodhana is explaining the ability of their Kaurava strength. So heroic bowman equal to fight in Bhima and Arjuna, and the great fighter Yudhishthira. Here it's you need to understand why Bhima and Arjuna is mentioned first after Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is the king of Pandavas, but Bhima is mentioned first and Arjuna is mentioned second. Why is because it's in context of the situation. In that situation, they're the powerful. So it's more influence on Bhima and Arjuna compared to Yudhishthira. So that's why Shishi Radha Gopinath Bhagavan Ki. So that's why their name is first mentioned. So Yudhishthira, so he's comparing Duryodhana is comparing. They also have, we also have a powerful people to counterattack them. So he's explaining, and he's taking the, like a recount of the army let's see what's happening. So let's prepare everything for the fight. So let's move on to the 5th. Somebody please can read the.
There are also great heroic powerful fighters like Drishtaketu, Chetitana, Kashiraja, Puruji, Kunti Bhoja, and Sajya.
Yeah. So again he's explaining the strength. But here I wanted to say Arjuna is so powerful. Let's recap about Arjuna and Bhima. Arjuna was so powerful, he went to heavenly planets to get the celestial weapons. And Bhima is also very powerful. He was very, very powerful. And here we need to understand, see, Krishna is helping devotees to get prepared for the war. Okay? But Arjuna didn't say, okay, Krishna is with me, I can do whatever I want. Anyway, Krishna is going to help. No, he was tirelessly working to get the abilities. Even he fought with Shiva, Lord Shiva also. And he fought with Indra. And he got the chariot. So even he got the horses. I'll tell you when we come there. So he got the weapons, celestial weapons. Even Bhima, on the contrary, other side, Duryodhana didn't do anything. Didn't do any preparation for the war, getting ready, getting highly qualified. No, he didn't do anything. Okay, so that's one point we need to understand. We should not, Krishna consciousness is not like a armchair philosophy. I have a philosophy, I'll just sit. No, we have to work it. We have to work together. We have to work for it. So here, in this context, I want to say 3 vows taken by Bhima. So he took one of the vow he took is to kill all the 100 sons of Kauravas. And there are instances where Pandavas are able to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, but they left it to Bhima. No. Bhima taken the vow, no, let him kill him. So like that. So Bhima took the vow to kill all the 100 Kauravas. And the second thing is, during the, Draupadi was insulted. You all know the Draupadi's insulting situation? Huh? Can somebody, Mataji, do you want to know? Okay. Okay. Can somebody explain? Yeah?
Well, they tried to disrobe her
Yeah.
and she cried out to Krishna. And
Yeah.
Krishna immediately came in. Although they were trying to pull the sari, nothing,
Yep.
it
Yeah.
just fell apart about the sari.
Yeah, invisible, unending, sorry, yeah. So what happened, can I just elaborate that? Do you mind if I elaborate that? So what happened, Duryodhana was having a plan to take all the opulences or the kingdom what Pandavas had. So Pandavas, see what happened, at the beginning they were rivalry because Pandavas were very powerful. They knew the art very nicely, very well. But Kauravas, they didn't like it. So they wanted to exile them. So for that, they wanted to take the revenge. Always they wanted to kill them. They give the poison to kill them, and they tried to burn their house, all these things. So in this situation, they invited them for the playing, what do you call in English? Dice, yeah, playing dice, yeah, gaming. And then Yudhishthira put all his belongings, wealth for that, and then gambling match. He lost everything. And then ultimately he put Draupadi also for the gambling, and then he lost Draupadi also. That is also one more thing, like cunningly, they won the game actually. So now, because they lost Draupadi, now Duryodhana wanted her to disrobe in front of everyone. This is what do you call this? This act is immoral. But at that time, she was alone. But Drushtadumna went her and pulled her with the hair. Sorry, not Drushtadumna. Dushasana, sorry. Dushasana pulled her with the hair and then brought her to the assembly. She was saying, no, I'm not in a position to come in front of everyone. He pulled her literally. At that time, so Draupadi took the vow until he was killed, my hair will be open. I won't tie my hair. She took the decision. At that time, Bhima took the third vow to kill Dushasana, isn't it? So kill the Dushasana and give her the blood of the Dushasana and to bathe her hair with the blood until then she won't be tying her hair. So that's the serious vow he took. That's the third vow. I didn't tell you that. I came, with the context. I tell you that. So second vow is when he pulled her to the assembly, and Duryodhana said, showing his thigh and telling the Draupadi to please sit on my thigh. So how bad his intention is. So sit on my thigh. So and then Bhima took the vow, second vow, say, I'm going to rip your thigh off. This is my oath. No? I'm going to rip your thigh off. So that's the third vow he took it. So the context here is they are very powerful. Who? Bhima and Arjuna. They are very powerful Kshatriyas. Okay. Okay, can we move on to the seventh one, please?
Sorry to be a pain.
Yeah, please.
Which was the name of the person who was going to get their files off? I'm just trying to write it down.
Okay, Duryodhana took the oath. Yeah, these are 3 oaths he took.
Didn't Duryodhana also expose himself?
No.
Hang on a minute. Isn't this Bhima's vows? That's what I've got written down.
Sorry?
Isn't this the vows of Bhima?
Yeah.
Yeah? So he was going to kill the 100 sons of Kauravas and
Yeah.
get the fire of Duryodhana?
Yes.
And the third one was?
To put to kill Dushasana and Dushasana's the blood he will going to
Bathe Draupadi's hair with the blood of...
exactly. Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's a serious.
Yeah. It's a bit of light bits unreadable.
Yeah.
So it was.
Okay, serious vows there. Okay, let's read. Okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Beautiful. So, to tell you anything, I'm not putting my own words. It's all in here. All in here. Okay, this book. I prefer you, please get this surrender onto me. We're going to get you one copy, who are all enrolled. I think we are getting it from Melbourne. Mataji, I think. Mataji, are we getting it? Yeah. So whatever I told today, everything is here. I'm not allowed to tell anything other than whatever I discussed, heard and read by books, okay? All right, so we'll read 6 and 7. Prabhu, text somebody. Yeah, 6 and 7.
There are the mighty Yudhamanyu, the very powerful Uttamauja, the son of Subhadra, and the sons of Draupadi. All these warriors are great chariot fighters. Excellent. But for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you all about the captains who are especially qualified to lead my military force.
Yeah, beautiful. Now, Duryodhana is going to tell about his side. So he's going to tell, see, how powerful we are. He's going to tell, see. So now, going to the 8, text 8, Mataji, somebody.
There are personalities like these: Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Ashwatthama, Vikarna, and the son of Somadatta called Burishwara, who are always victorious in battle.
Yeah. Here, the word Bhavan is significant. First word is Bhavan, Bhishma. So what's happening is, Duryodhana, when he was describing the army, he was with Dronacharya, his teacher. And now, when he was describing, he has to tell Bhishma is also there. But Bhishma is the king. He's the commander. And if we tell Bhishma, then he will be insulting the spiritual master. He's standing in front of him. So that's why what he diplomatically used the word Bhavan. Bhavan means the great personality. And because of saying like that to Bhishma, and he won't mind because he's a Brahmana, teacher won't mind. So he say, Bhavan, Bhishma, and you are also there. So this describes how diplomatic Duryodhana is. Dronacharya, yeah. Did I tell wrong? He was telling for Dronacharya. No. Yeah. 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 And Bhishma and grandfather. Yeah. So because when you address Brahman first, so Bhishma don't mind addressing the Brahman. That's why he addressed Dronacharya first. Bhavan, your greatness, and Bhishma is also there. Thank you, Prabhu. Okay, so, and the third point is, he mentioned Karna also here. Karnascha. So, Bhavan, Bhishmascha, Karnascha. But Karna is not in the battlefield at this moment. So, why he is mentioning Karna? It's because he's always thinking about Karna also. His mind is about Karna. And this is what happens, even Karna is not even battling his mind, because he's thinking, oh, he's going to help me. So he's telling, oh, Karna is also here. So, and we need to understand why Karna is not there. Anybody wants to say? Do you know? Anybody know? Yeah, tell Prabhu. Yeah, anybody wants to say?
So, Karna is the son of Kunti, and he was born out of wedlock.
Yeah.
So then he was banished, so as not to present his service in the kingdom.
Yeah, and that's okay. And then what happened? Duryodhana gave him the kingdom, Anga something. So, and then he made him a king. But still, what happened? Karna and Arjuna, if you compare, they're the great archers. Karna is in one of the archers. So if you compare these two, Karna always was defeated. Arjuna was always victorious. So many encounters, Karna couldn't come to the level of Arjuna. So before starting of the actual fight, so Bhishma was asked to, assimilate, like see the strength, to see the actual strength. At that time, Bhishma ranked Karna with a low. Then Karna got insulted. No, I'm not that low. I'm better. Then, Bhishma said, no, so many encounters, you couldn't be like Arjuna. That's so powerful. You're not that powerful of Arjuna. Then he got insulted, and then he said, until you are here, I'm not going to fight. So he left the battlefield, and he said, I'm not going to fight with until Bhishma Dev is there. So he was out of the sight, but what we need to understand is Duryodhana still thinking about Karna. He's got that attachment. Okay, so we'll read 9th.
There are many other heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons, and all are experienced in military science.
Yeah. So again, he's explaining the different kind of weapons. All of them are well equipped. So he's telling the strength of their army. Okay, we'll move on. 10th.
Our strength is immeasurable and is perfectly protected by grandfather Vishma, whereas the strength of the Pandavas, carefully protected by Bhima, is limited.
Yeah. So the aparyartham tad asmakam, and paryartham. So aparyartham means immeasurable, and paryarth, he's thinking immeasurable strength. They have the immeasurable strength. On the other side is paryarthma. Yeah, paryartham. Aparyartham, paryartham. So aparyartham he's telling for his side. Paryartham he's telling about the opposite side. So mind you, he's not even telling anything about Krishna. No. Yeah. Okay. So we'll see. So here Prabhupada is saying, Bhima, who is like a fig in the presence of Bhishma. So with the Bhishma is so powerful. Is this Prabhupada is describing here. Okay, let's move on. So 11th.
Wait, I did not understand. Is Prabhupada saying that Bhishma is so powerful that Bhima is just like a fig in front of Bhishma?
Yeah. Okay, if you want to read, you can read the purport, Mataji. Yeah, please read.
Herein, an estimation of comparative strength is made by Duryodhana. He thinks that the strength of his armed force is impenetrable, being specifically protected by the most experienced general, grandfather Bhishma. On the other hand, the forces of the Pandavas are limited, being protected by a less experienced general, Bhima, who is like a fig in the presence of Bhishma. Duryodhana was always envious of Bhima because he knew perfectly well that if he should die at all, he would only be killed by Bhima. But at the same time, he was confident of his victory on account of the presence of Bhishma, who was a far superior general. His conclusion that he would come out of the battle victorious was very certain.
Yeah. So one side, commander in general is Bhima, and the other side is Bhishma. So when compare, he don't have that much experience compared to Bhishma. So, okay. All right, let's go 11. Please, somebody, please read the.
You must now give full support to grandfather Bhishma as you stand at your respective strategic points of entrance into the flanks of the army.
Yeah. So Bhishma, okay, somebody wants to read the purport here for a few lines, 5 lines, first 5 lines.
Duryodhana, after praising the prowess of Bhishma, further considered that others might think that they had been considered less important. So in his usual diplomatic way, he tried to adjust the situation with above words. Is that it?
Yeah. So yeah, when the person is speaking expertly, it is okay. But if he has got a good intention and thinking, otherwise it's a problematic, isn't it? So he should have a good intention. So his intention is, Duryodhana's intention is not good. Yeah. Right. We'll read the 12. This side. Somebody, Mataji, please read.
Then Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly, making a sound like the roar of a lion, giving Duryodhana joy.
Yeah. So now Prabhupada has got a beautiful points there in the purport. Somebody, you want to read? Please.
The grandsire of the Kuru dynasty could understand the inner meaning of the heart of his grandson Duryodhana, and out of his natural compassion for him, he tried to cheer him by blowing his conch shell very loudly, befitting his position as a lion. Should I keep reading?
No. Yeah. Whole paragraph. Yeah.
Indirectly, by the symbolism of the conch shell, he informed his depressed grandson Duryodhana that he had no chance of victory in the battle, because the Supreme Lord Krishna was on the other side. But still, it was his duty to conduct the fight, and no pains would be spared in that connection.
Yeah. If you look at the Bhishma, he's helplessly, he said, okay, let's start. Okay, let's begin. He's blowing his conch shell. So the conch shell is blowing is sign of, yeah, ready, let's ready. Even for Radha Gopinath, when ready for darshan, conch shell is blown. So like that. So Bhishma, okay, let's finish it off. Let's start it. If you look at the history of Bhishma, he has taken so much austerity. It's a sign of austerity. So he took the vow. What are the vows he took? Yeah. And second thing, he's going to protect the kingdom. So in that respect, if you think as a king, you can enjoy, any unlimited enjoyment. There are unlimited sense gratification. But Bhishma left everything. So isn't it that height of like a sacrifice? Is that easy? That's very difficult. Now kings can enjoy to the extent, to the limit, but Bhishma said, no, I don't want to. And then having in the palace with all this opulence, without getting attached to that, it's an extraordinary strength, isn't it? That's the Bhishma's sacrifice. It's an example of sacrifice. All right, now we'll go to 13 and 14. So there's no part for 13. So somebody please read 13 and 14.
After that, the conch shells, drums, bugles, trumpets, and horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound was tumultuous.
Yeah.
On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna, stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental conch shells.
Yeah, transcendental conch shells. So now, mind you, Duryodhana didn't say anything about Krishna. That's the mentality of the demoniac. Demoniac people think we can't do anything without Krishna. And Krishna, this is the first time Krishna's introduction in Bhagavad Gita. Okay, now here he's in chariot. And Krishna has been described. So far, any other people's chariot is not described. Here it is described. So he's in a chariot, huge white white horses, and they are transcendental conch shell. Okay? So Krishna's and Arjuna's conch shells are transcendental. Okay, let's see what Prabhupada is saying here. So there are few important points here. So victory is always with persons like the sons of Pandu, because Krishna is association with them. So because Krishna is associating with them, victory is always with them. And we also read Sanjaya's opinion at the last verse. He also says, victory wherever there is a Krishna. And somebody wants to read. And wherever there is Lord is present, the goddess of fortune is always there. Because the goddess of fortune never leaves alone without her husband. So here the point is, we always want Lakshmi. Lakshmi is like a opulence. Opulence we call Lakshmi, isn't it? So we want Lakshmi without Narayan. So that's not possible. So if you want Lakshmi, then if you are with Krishna, with Narayan, Lakshmi will automatically come. So that's what Prabhupada is explaining. Wherever there is Krishna, there the opulence and victory. Okay, 15. Who wants to read 15?
Lord Krishna blew his conch shell called Panchajanya. Arjuna blew the Devadatta, and Bhima, the ferocious eater and performer of Herculean tasks, blew his terrific conch shell called Paundra.
Yeah. Now everyone started blowing the conch shell. So Lord Krishna blowing his conch shell called Panchajanya. So anybody know how he got the Panchajanya? Oh, Jai, Prabhu, tell.
So when Lord Krishna and Balram were in their young age, Lord Krishna always gave an example that people can follow. They went to Gurukul for studying as well. So when Lord Krishna and Balram went to Sandipani Muni's ashram in Ujjain, they learned 64 arts in 64 days. Krishna was so intelligent that he learned 64 arts in 64 days. At the end of their complete education of 64 days, they approached Sandipani Muni and his wife, and as part of the ritual, they asked him what kind of, if they have to give some good lecture or what should. Sandipani Muni's wife told Sandipani Muni that why don't we ask our son who is taken away by Varuna. So then they approached Krishna and told them that if you can give our son back. So there is a story that once their son was at the seashore and there was a demon called Panchajana. He took away the son. And then he ate it. So he was actually right. So Krishna and Balram, they both went into the deep ocean to find him out. And they learned that Panchajana is eaten. Where he is now? He is with the Yavraj. So Krishna and Balram, they went to Yavraj and asked for Panchajana. And that he gave him back. So that is the story. So Krishna fought with Panchajana, the demon, and then from his shell he gave the conch. And that is the conch he was holding.
Yeah, he was holding the conch, Panchajanya. Yeah.
Is it true that the conch changes colour when we blow it into? I read that somewhere.
Yeah, it goes to red, isn't it? It's because it's the mouth. Yeah.
When Krishna blows it, it changes colour.
Color. Because the lips, lotus lips. Yeah, yeah. So beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, beautiful. But the thing is, they're all transcendental. The conch, everything is transcendental. They're always with Krishna. They're always with Krishna eternally. But here, how we got this is just a story, but they're all as eternal servant of Krishna. It's always with Krishna. But here, in this connection, how we got, that's what is explained. So Krishna is blowing his conch shell, and Arjuna is blowing his conch shell, Devadatta, and Bhima is also blowing his conch shell, Poundra. And Bhima is referred here as Rukodara, means voracious eater. Bhima is, as the name suggests, he's a Hercules. Prabhupada is mentioning here Hercules, isn't it? Herculean task. So he can perform enormous kind of activities, and because he is performing that kind of activities, naturally he has to eat more. That's why it's a Rukodara, it's a voracious eater. Sometimes you wonder how Bhima is so powerful. Once what happened, he has to fight with the demon, Bakasura. He fought with the demon. So he's got a power, so much power, and he has to eat so much voracious thing. And because he was eating so much and his appetite is so much, he can't do the Ekadashi. So he went and told Vasudeva, I can't do Ekadashi. I'll be waiting for the next meal. How can I wait for the whole day? I can't do this. Then that's how Vasudeva come up with Pandav Nirjala Ekadashi. I say, one day, okay, can you do one day at least for a year? I said, all right, one day I can do it. So that's how the Nirjala Ekadashi. It's coming, I think, next week. So that's how it's come. Like if you fast for the whole one day in a year, it's as good as doing the Ekadashi for the whole year. So just a recollection of that. Yeah. No more discount. Yeah. Okay. 16, 17, 18. Please come.
I just wanted to take one more point that each of these conches, they have a very good history behind it. So even other than Pandya also, and even the chariot on which Arjuna and Krishna are standing, that also has a good history behind it. So
Yeah.
I'm not trying to advocate anyone, but if you can go and listen to His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj's lecture on Post Chakra, there are all the stories he has narrated.
Wow.
Please go to ISKCON Directory Audio, go to ISKCON Sannyasis and listen to His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj Chapter 1 stories.
Yeah. You can listen all of the lectures, continue, in line with our this thing. Yeah. Yeah.
ISKCON Directory Audio, go to His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita in Sannyasis. Yeah, so there are categories like Prabhus, Sannyasis, Matajis, like that. So go to Sannyasis, into A to C or A to G. In that B you will find Bhakti Rasamrita. There are lots of Sannyasis with the name B.
Yeah.
Not just about the concepts, even all the characters.
Yeah, all the characters.
The stories behind the characters.
Beautiful stories, you all should listen to stories.
Correct. Yeah. So actually, there's a short of time, isn't it? So for us, actually, every verse we can study for a whole day, one class, every verse. Yeah, but so much deep you can go. But with the limited resources and time, so we'll try to. If you, as Prabhu says, if you have time, so it's good. Right, now let's move on 16 to 18. You want to read the text, please, for me?
King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his camshell, the Ananta Vijaya, and Nakula and Sahadev blew the Sudosha and Manu Pushpaka. The great archers, the king of Kashi, the great fighters, Shantandi, Drishtadyumna, Virata, the unconquerable Satyaki, Drupada, the sons of Draupadi, and the others. O king, such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conch shells.
Yeah. So somebody read the purport. It's a few lines.
Sanjaya informed King Dhritarashtra very tactfully that his unwise policy of deceiving the sons of Pandu and endeavoring to enthrone his own sons on the seat of the kingdom was now very laudable. The signs already clearly indicated that the whole Kuru dynasty would be killed in the great battle. Beginning with the grandsire Bhishma, down to the grandsons like Abhimanyu and others, including kings from many states of the world. All were present there, and all were doomed. The whole catastrophe was due to King Dhritarashtra because he encouraged the policy followed by his sons.
Yeah. So this and the next verse also, it's a very descriptive. So 19, please, somebody from here, this side.
The blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious, vibrating both in the sky and on the earth. It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra.
Yeah, the purport also, please.
When Bhishma and the others on the side of Duryodhana blew their respective conch shells, there was no heartbreaking on the part of the Pandavas. Such occurrences are not mentioned, but in this particular verse, it is mentioned that the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra were shattered by the sound vibrated by the Pandavas' bodies. This is due to the Pandavas and their confidence in Lord Krishna. One who takes shelter of the Supreme Lord has nothing to fear, even in the midst of the greatest calamity.
Yeah. So blowing of different conch shells become uproaring, vibrating, both in the sky and on the earth. So this is what the tumulu, so the word called tumulu here. So if you look at the tumulu is uproarious, uproarious. So it is shatters the heart, Hridayani, shattering, vyadarat, Hridayarat, like. So it is because the vibration is so much, the Duryodhana's mind and their heart has started shattering. Oh my God. And then they can see the sign of non-victory. Oh my God, it's all gone now. I can't take back. It is because they have that confidence on Krishna. I'd like to tell you the history where how Krishna is becoming a charioteer. So is anybody don't know this? You want me to repeat? Okay, so what happened once when the battle was decided to took place, then everybody, like Arjuna and Duryodhana, they started, on Krishna even, they started broadcasting and then get people into their sides. So even they went to Duryodhana also. Krishna went to Duryodhana, sorry, not Duryodhana, Karna also, and say, see, you're going to, you don't know your history. You're actually the first Pandava, one of the brothers of Pandavas. Do you want to please stop supporting Duryodhana and come to the virtuous side? Then he said, no, I already given promise to Duryodhana, so I don't want to break the promise. I want to I have to keep myself supporting him. So in the same way, so everyone tried to get people for their side, and then this time what happened is that Krishna. So Duryodhana and Arjuna, they wanted to get Krishna. So they came together. First, Duryodhana came to ask Krishna. Krishna was sleeping. And then Duryodhana, just sat next to his head, his face, Krishna's face. And then later, Arjuna came in for the same reason, to ask Krishna the help. And then Arjuna saw Krishna sleeping, and then he sat next to, towards his legs, foot. Because it's good to be with the lotus feet, not with the face, not on par with Krishna. So when Krishna woke up, he just saw Arjuna first, because he was sleeping. He was sitting next to his foot. So, and then he saw Arjuna, and then later he saw Duryodhana sitting next to him, his face. And then, okay, how come you both are here? Then they're saying, yeah, we are here to take your help. Please fight in our side. Then Krishna said, see, I'm equal to both of you. I don't want to take sides. So what I can do is, I have my army, Narayani Sena, and I have myself. So you choose whatever you want. Then Duryodhana said, okay, I came first, I want to ask. Then Krishna said, no. I saw Arjuna first, let Arjuna ask me. Then Duryodhana thought, oh my God, it's gone. It's gone. He going to ask the Sena or army, then I'm not going to get the army. But Arjuna, what did Arjuna ask? I want you, Krishna, Keshava, I want you. Then Krishna asked, are you sure? I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to take any weapon. Yes, I need you. Then Duryodhana was saying, what? But inside his mind, he was thinking, oh, good, nice, you did nice. And then the Duryodhana took the armies, Narayani Sena. Then he went away. Then Krishna asked, why did you choose me? I'm not going to take weapon. Then he said, Krishna, without you, what can I do? I need the direction. I need the blessings. Without you, I can't get that. Okay, with the blessings, I can do anything. So that's how, Krishna. So that's what Prabhupada is giving you in the last line. One who takes shelter of the Supreme Lord has nothing to fear, even in the midst of the greatest calamity. So when Bhishma and others on the side of Duryodhana blow their specific conch shell, there was no heartbreaking on the part of the Pandavas. Nothing happened to Pandavas. It was like just some sound. Nothing happened. But when Krishna and Krishna side, Pandava side, blow this conch shell, everyone got serious. Oh my God, there's going to happen something. These people are on the, uncontrolled. So because Krishna was there on the side. Okay, let's read 20.
At that time, Arjun, the son of Pandu, seated in the chariot, bearing the flag marked with Hanuman, took up his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. O king, after looking at the sons of Dhritarashtra down in military alley, Arjuna then spoke the Lord Krishna these words.
Yeah. So the chariot bearing the flag marked with Hanuman. Kapidvaja. Yes, Prabhu. So now Arjuna is in action. Okay. So before I tell you the story about the Kapidvaja, about this thing, I want to say So now Arjuna is in action and seated in the chariot, with the flag marked with the Hanuman, took up the bow. So he's taking the bow. He's about to fight and preparing to shoot his arrows. And then see what happened now. So then Arjuna started to speak these words. So what words he's going to speak, we'll see. But here, the embodiment of Hanuman on the flag of Arjuna is another sign of victory. So we are seeing the victory, signs of victory. So there is a story behind how Hanuman flag has come up there. So anybody wants to share, or you want me to repeat? Want me to repeat? Okay, so what happened? You know, when Pandavas were in forest, they had exile. They had exile and they were living in the forest. At that time, the Arjuna went to heavenly planets to get the celestial weapons. He went there, and the Bhima and Pandavas. Bhima was and Pandavas. They were in the forest. At that time, Bhima and these people, they went to Himalayas, like a Badrikashram near. At that time, the Bhima was walking with Draupadi, and at that time they get the smell of the petals of lotus petals. I think they call it as 1,000-petal lotus. And I've not seen that. I'd like to see that. So 1,000-petal lotus, they got the smell, aroma coming out. And then Draupadi thought, oh my God, I want these flowers. She said, I want these flowers. Bhima, get me the flowers. So Bhima, okay, let me get that. So he went on searching for the flower. And then what happened on the way, he saw a big monkey was sitting. The monkey was sitting, and Bhima said, can you give me a way? I want to get off for getting my things to do. But he wouldn't budge. He said, if you want, push my tail and go. I'm not going to do anything for you. He said, okay. Oh, you're asking me to push the tail? Why don't you move away? No, I said, no, I'm old. All right. So he thought, okay, it's just a monkey on the tail. So he thought of pushing the tail away. He couldn't. And with his mace, he was trying, and he couldn't move that. And he realized it's something beyond. Somebody is not a just ordinary monkey. And said, please tell me, who are you? He said, I'm your brother. Huh? Hanuman. I'm your brother Hanuman. Because they are all both sons of Vayudev. So they are brother. So he hugged him and said, what can I do for you? So he said, can you help me in the army when there is a fight? Then Hanuman said, yes, I will going to roar like a monkey. Huh? I'm going to roar like when I roar, everybody will be fearful. Oh, something going on. So when you are roaring, I will also roar like a monkey and then fear everyone. Huh? So and then I'm going to stay in the flag with the Arjuna's flag as a Hanuman, and then when the time comes, I'll help you out. Do not worry. So that's how the flag represents Hanuman here with a roaring potency. So that's how when Bhima was roaring, everybody could see here the monkey roaring, and then it's they are ferocious. Yeah, so any doubts on that until now? There are only 2 more shlokas. We can finish early. So any questions? Sorry, this first section is just there's not much philosophy. Even for whole first chapter is not much philosophy. But these things get to the stage where your intensity of Krishna consciousness, you can understand the intensity if you know these things better. See how Krishna, without Krishna, what is happening. On the other side, Duryodhana is not even mentioning Krishna. He's neglecting, and he thinks his power is immense. And all these things helps you to understand future thing. Like with the 26th and 27th sloka, I think 25th.
One point to add to is when Arjuna was standing
Yeah.
towards the feet of Lord Krishna and Duryodhana was standing up towards the head. So that point shows that devotee always goes to the feet of the devotee. So
Yeah.
that is the nature of the devotee. And he doesn't
Yeah.
go to the head.
Yeah.
He always goes to the feet of the devotee.
Exactly.
So that is the devotee nature.
Very good point.
You shouldn't go towards the head of
Very good point, Prabhu. That's why even when we take the darshan, we don't go with stride directly to the face. We always take the darshan from the feet, lotus foot, and then go slowly, gradually upwards. But even I think so, but it's very difficult for me. It goes just to the face, yeah. But
the point is because Duryodhana was very happy. Why? Because he was looking at things from material product.
Exactly.
The fact that he gets other army as well. He doesn't value any spirituality.
Yeah.
That's why he was encouraging his army as well. Why Bhishma is so great, don't worry about Bhima and all this stuff. So he was trying to encourage all these people. So don't get scared. All these things are there. We have lots of power in our side. Don't worry about it.
By the way, how many people were died in the assembly? Can anybody know? If you know, please keep quiet. Let's just imagine how many people. Just estimate.
In this war, do you mean?
Yeah.
Roughly, this is what another said, something like 350 million.
Yeah, something like that. And any other estimations? Yes, probably now we can say. Yeah.
Figure is not important, but it is as per Bhakti Shastri, this is the first world war.
Yeah. Even Prabhupada says it.
First world war, and whatever world wars we see here, and in the material world, Boston circumstances, this was the biggest one. It happened in 64 days.
Sure.
Yeah. In 64 days is the biggest war that happened.
So many people killed. Yeah, so many came to help Dhritarashtra. Yeah. So, yeah? 18 days, isn't it? Not 16.
Yeah, 18 days, sorry. 16 days.
Yeah, it was, 18 days. Yeah.
If Krishna's army was on the Kauravas side,
Yeah.
Pandavas picked Krishna, does that mean his army got
Yeah.
wiped out?
Yeah.
So he sacrificed his own army?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Krishna has, yeah. Everyone fought in the war and died in front of Krishna. Yeah, Narayani Sena, how big is the Narayani Sena? Krishna has got 16,108 wives, right? And each wife has he beget 10 kids. With each wife, he beget 10 kids. Those 10 kids again beget 10 more kids. You work it out. I don't know the number now. 2 more zeros. Yeah? That's Narayani Sena. It's so big. Very good question, Mataji. It's very tough, isn't it? Fight with the opponent. See, that's the power of the thing, They don't mind which side they're fighting, but they're fighting. They're fighting to get liberated. Yeah, that's in front of Krishna.
Those how many people died in that war?
That's just a Narayani Sena.
Okay.
But as Prabhu says, I heard the number like 64 million people or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, but millions. Bloodshed. It's a little bloodshed. Anybody want to share anything? We have only just 2 more slokas. Then we finish up. As Prabhu was describing something, you want to share anything? Any comments so far?
Just double check one thing, what you were talking about. Were you saying that it was symbolic, the choice to take the army and not Krishna because he chose his lack of spirituality? Right, okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
That's the main point.
Because it's a nice
If
point.
take away for us is that
Yeah.
he was looking from the devotee perspective. He was looking for quantity.
He was looking for like quality over quantity, basically, to use a modern term, I guess.
Yeah, and then there's results is also appearing now, apparent. The results are apparent when you choose what happens. Okay, so we'll read 21, 22, and 23, please.
Arjuna said, O infallible one, please draw my chariot between the 2 armies, so that I may see those present here, who desire to fight, and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms.
Yeah, so here we had to appreciate Krishna. He's Bhaktavatsala, like what we said, Bhaktavatsala is because he's obeying Arjuna's request. Arjuna is saying, please take me the chariot. Who are we to say, Krishna, please do this? No? We are not demanding. Yeah? We should not demand anything. But here, Krishna is obeying Arjuna's things. And becoming chariot is also not a chariot position is charioteer position is also not good. It's not that good position because in the army, in the fighting, once Shalya was asked to become a charioteer for Karna. Shalya was a great king. At that time, Shalya said, "You want to become a charioteer? I can't do this job. I can't do this. I'm a king. I can't do this job." And he said, no. Duryodhana said, "No, please help us. We need a Karna. For Karna's chariot, we need a very good charioteer because the opponent is Krishna." Huh? So he diplomatically convinced him, opponent is Krishna. So we want somebody who is equivalent to Krishna. So we thought you are equivalent. Then he thought, oh, all right, okay, you're giving me that respect. And then he's agreed. So, but here the point is, to become charioteer is such a low position. But our Krishna has agreed to take up that for the sake of his devotee. That's Arjuna. Okay, so sometimes I heard that, as a charioteer, when to communicate the chariot to go left and right, how do they communicate? Like Arjuna, that's what I heard, but I don't know how far it is true. They kick with the leg. That's unthinkable to do with Krishna, isn't it? And if somebody is doing for us a kicking here and kicking here, I can't bear with that for some time, after some time, isn't it? So, but that's how much Bhaktavatsala Krishna is. He's taking all our, to please devotees. He's taking all the trouble. It's an important point we need to getting from this. All right, we'll read the. Okay, if you could somebody read the first paragraph of this purport, please, 21, 22.
Although Lord Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, out of his causeless mercy he was engaged in the service of his friend. He never fails in his affection for his devotees, and thus he is addressed herein as infallible. As charioteer, he had to carry out the orders of Arjuna, and since he did not hesitate to do so, devoted devotee. His supreme position was not challenged. In all circumstances, he is the supreme personality of Godhead, Rishikesha, the Lord of the total senses. The relationship between the Lord and his servitor is very sweet and transcendental. The servitor is always ready to render service to the Lord, and similarly, the Lord is always seeking an opportunity to render some service to the devotee. He takes greater pleasure in his pure devotees, assuming the advantageous position of ordering him than he does in being the giver of orders. Since he is master, everyone is under his orders, and no one is above him to order him. But when he finds that a pure devotee is ordering him, he obtains transcendental pleasure, although he is the infallible master in all circumstances.
Thank you, Mataji. So, Prabhupada is hitting with the nail, no? So, very important points. Very nice. So, that's the position of a devotee here. Okay, we'll read the last text for today. Somebody from here, please? No? Somebody? Come on.
When we see those who have come here to fight, we think he is the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra.
Yeah, now Arjuna is trying to figure out who is helping. Now it's interesting, didn't Arjuna know that before who are all coming here, who is fighting? Because he was broadcasting for people, for himself, isn't it? Then why this question is coming up here?
He wanted to see them face to face, and he wanted them to see him with Krishna face to face. Sort of like to be. He wanted to just before
Yeah. Good point, Prabhu. So, anybody want to share your thoughts? It could be.
Everybody was a friend or relative or something or the other, the other party as well.
Hmm.
So he wanted to see who has the guts to come and join this abominable acts of fighting.
Fighting against.
And how can you do that? So he wanted to see that face to face.
Yeah.
Coming from here to fight.
Thank you, Prabhu. Upadesh, Prabhu.
This was the time when Krishna was thinking to deliver Bhagavad Gita, and when he was bringing our things together to scope the world.
Yeah.
He was putting the things in our mind.
Yeah.
How to relate to God.
Yeah. Even Prabhupada also says, this it's a time, Krishna bring all the demonic people and finish them all once. Like a mass finishing it. Yeah? Thank you, Prabhu. And anybody?
In the forward of Prabhupada written before, it was an open secret that Duryodhana wanted to serve the kingdom of the Pandavas by evil plans in collaboration with his father Dhritarashtra. Therefore, all persons who had joined the side of Duryodhana must have been birds of the same feather. Arjuna wanted to see them on the battlefield before the fight was begun, just to learn who they were, but he had no intention of proposing peace negotiation with them. It was also a fact that he wanted to see them to make an estimate of the strength which he had to face. Although he was quite confident of victory because Krishna was sitting by his side.
Beautiful. Hari Bol. So, yeah. Any more sharing?
It's amazing how Arjuna was not overconfident.
Mm.
He wanted to see the strength.
Yep.
It's really amazing.
Yep. Wanted to get prepared. Yeah, that's correct. But Duryodhana didn't do that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Whereas Pandavas, obviously, like Srila Prabhupada was saying, that Krishna was on their side and it was inevitable for them to do.
Yep.
But then still, Arjuna was taking the humble position and was going in front and seeing how many people were there and who he was going to fight with. It's so amazing, right?
Yeah. And you wanted to see who are with what, because there are elephants, there are horses, there are with people without any, on foot, barefoot. There are so many different varieties. You wanted to see who is on what what should I do? Yeah, thanks, Mataji. So anybody want to share?
Yeah, I've got a point just about how you were explaining how Dronacharya taught both the Pandavas and the Kauravas. So it's an interesting point to say they're both studying Bhagavatam. And then if you look at Hiranyakashipu, he knew the Bhagavatam perfectly. So it's just a matter of understanding the Bhagavatam for the purpose of worshipping Krishna, rather than understanding the Bhagavatam for the worship of their own sense gratification. And Duryodhana had a perfect Varnashram system set up. Brahman, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras on a scale that was, massive. So the motivation should be to serve Krishna. And he's on your army in the next part.
Yeah, beautiful. That's a beautiful point. Even I heard that when Krishna went as a Shanti Dut, peace negotiation. So he went to Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra said, please, let's not fight, give us some 5 village for 5 Pandavas. Then, you know what happened after that. So then Duryodhana said, I won't even give a land which is as small as even to put a needle through that. I won't even give that much land. So then Krishna, then Duryodhana wanted to arrest Krishna. Then what happened? Krishna showed his Vishwarupa. At that time, instance, Dhritarashtra wanted to see the form of Krishna. So then he requested, please give me a, eyes, sight, so I can see. So at that time, I heard that he got the vision and he could see the Krishnas. As Prabhu was saying, even he had the darshan, he didn't had the realization whether, not to fight against Krishna. So he didn't have the realization he's the supreme, he's the controller. He still had the hope that he can do anything. So very good.
I'd like to add to the same point. I was hearing in a lecture by Radhanath Maharaj, and he was saying that Jayapataka Maharaj said Jagai and Madhai were also reading the scriptures, and then they were reading the hellish conditions and thinking, what happens in the hellish conditions? We're going to do that. So he was thinking of the things, what's happening in the hellish conditions, and that's what you wanted to do. Disturb people and nobody.
Very nice. The intention is motivation. Yeah.
You can read the scriptures and take the best out of them, and you can read the scriptures and then you can live with it.
Exactly. So that's why we need the devotees association, like all of you, so we can do our intention clear. So any this side, any questions or comments? I think we finished actually. No? Thank you, I'm saved then. So shall we finish here? It's okay? Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki, Bhakti Shastri ki.